Alter, jetzt rushen wir aber die Kapitel durch, ey. Nice, nice, nice. Chapter 5. The Inevitable Disruption? The seventh week marked a change in his stupid routine of hours. But then, we were already no longer meeting at her workplace. Instead, we would simply meet directly at our hotel room, which means we could see each other at a more appropriated time than in the middle of the week, and I would no longer have to pay for her fees as well. And this I found very shady indeed. Because the reason we only saw each other on Thursday was because she worked only one that particular day. But that doesn't make any sense, does it? How is she able to subsist for herself if she only works once a week? Sure, she may have another job somewhere, or more like she definitely must have. But every time I ask her, she simply denies it, and I won't go out of my way to get the answers out of her. I don't care enough for that to happen, but it's still nagging me somehow. Also, er wundert sich gerade, wie sie so ihr Leben lebt, weil sie ja nur einmal in der Woche dort arbeitet, in diesem Etablissement, ja, für Erwachsene. Und die restlichen Tage muss sie ja irgendwie an einem anderen Platz arbeiten. Aber wenn er sie darauf anspricht, dann will sie nicht darüber reden irgendwie oder sagt auch nichts dazu. Also das ist auf jeden Fall kurios, ja. Mal gucken, was da noch rauskommt. I entered our room, nonchalantly like I always did, and she was waiting for me, on the couch, at the far back of the room, while looking at her phone like she always did. Oh, you brought us food? You're so diligent. I hope you didn't forget a fork this time around. She throws herself at the bags I was carrying like the bundle of energy that she is. Hey, this is my lunch, you idiot. Warte mal, die hat ein blaues Auge. Seht ihr das? Das linke Auge. Also von uns aus rechts, aber ihr linkes Auge, die hat ein blaues Auge. You say this yet. There are two bags. You are not... Was? You're so not honest with yourself. Man, she's such a kid. Your fork is in the... Wait a minute. Er hat jetzt das Auge bemerkt, oder? Huh? Where is it? She doesn't look me... Was? She doesn't look my way. She's too engrossed in searching the content of the bag frantically with question marks hovering on the top of her head. Or at least, that's what she's trying to make me, I think. I dropped my case and jacket on the floor right then and there. I took her right arm forcefully enough so for her expressions to contort in pain. With my right hand, I pushed her chin upward to better see the features of her face. Well, what is it? We are not even in bed yet. You're so naughty today. Ah, guck mal, wie sie guckt. Ey, die ist doch auf Drogen. 100%. Guck dir die Pupillen an, ja? Kleine Pupillen und dieser Blick an sich, die ist auf Drogen. Ja, ich bin mir sicher. She said teasingly, "Shut up!" She stopped speaking instantly by my powerful words. I softly brush around her left eye with my thumb. Her eye closes instinctively by my touch. Even if she applied makeup to hide it, it's still very much visible. Yeah, I don't remember having done this to you. Who did this? It's nothing really. It doesn't hurt, see? She pushed two of her fingers against the corner of her left black eye and thought her words say otherwise. She still looks in pain the moment she applies pressure on her skin. Answer me. Also antworte mir. She simply looks down, almost ashamed of herself. Instinctively, I tried to put my hand on her waist to comfort her somehow, but the moment my hand touches her body, I see her grimace slightly. I take her shirt off and lift up without minding destroying the damn thing, and sure enough, there are dark marks all over her waist and belly. Marks that... Was? Was war das? Hä? Okay, alles klar. Marks that only a man would have done. Answer me, goddammit! Who did this to you? Well... She thinks carefully about her next words. You know, sometimes clients can get out of hand and... Which one? I don't know him. It was the first time I saw him and I don't remember his face. My grip on her only tightened up the more words she adds. Isn't it your employer's job to make sure those things don't happen in the first place? Even if that's the case, doesn't change the fact that I have a black eye, right? Please, let's just not talk about this, alright? I want to enjoy myself. I literally been waiting for today all week. I didn't answer her, nor did I look her way. I was lost in thoughts. I didn't understand why I was so frustrated. It was uncontrollable, and I know I shouldn't act illogically, but doesn't mean you know something that you will automatically apply it to your thought process. Fuck. Ja, Tim sein Lieblingswort, bitteschön, meine Damen und Herren, fuck. Und bitch natürlich. Is this because you don't like this? I can try to apply more makeup if you want. I'm sure you won't notice if it when we're having sex, so... I shan't let go of her. If I continue in adding pressure on her arm like that, it will definitely swell up yet. Come. What? Are we leaving already? What about the food? You can eat in the car. Now come. But it will be cold and where are we going anyway? Ja, ich kann mir schon vorstellen, wo wir hingehen. Far from all of this. Really far from all of this. Okay. Ich dachte mir jetzt eigentlich, dass wir jetzt auf die Arbeit fahren. Chapter 6. Toward the Unknown. It wasn't on impulse. It had already been 2 hours since we left the hotel. I was driving in the middle of the night, not knowing still where this road was going to lead us. She had stopped talking and asking me questions for a while now, only looking through the window motionlessly. She still hasn't touched her food yet. She was mad, maybe? It was too dark for me to really see her expressions from the angle of her face. Also sie hat da nur gesessen und aus dem Fenster geguckt und das Essen noch immer nicht angerührt. Still I was curious about her thoughts right now. She who never showed her true color. What lies underneath her carefree and good-natured demeanor? Maybe something like me. But her silence was too good to be true. Soon her mouth started moving again. You are already doing this, aren't you? Do you even know the impact of this choice you're about to make? I don't care. Then why are you doing this, if you don't care? I'm doing this because I can't stand seeing you like this anymore, that's why. Don't you understand? That this life of yours is not worth living? If this continues on like this, you're going to... To what? Kill me? Break me? Why should you care? Should you be rejoicing? After all, you hate me? Shut up. But it's the truth, isn't it? Shut up! I shouted at her. I didn't want to have this conversation. I didn't even know the answers myself. All I knew is that I needed to get as far away as possible, as soon as possible. Is this because you feel responsible? Is that it? Is that it? Then I'm going to clear things up once and for all. This has nothing to do with you. It never had. This has always been my father's fault to begin with. This is not your responsibility. You understand? I will be the one judging on that. They are the Mafia, Tim. Was? They are the Mafia, Tim? And I owe them a lot of money. If I disappear like this, they are going to pressure me and find me. And if at that time you are there with me, they are not going to let you off easily. They are going to... She stops talking. From the corner of my eyes, I can see her tears rolling down her cheek uncomfortably, as if the thought of my death alone was enough to make her cry. What of it? I can sense her powerful gaze on me the moment those words leaving my mouth. Anger. Something I've never seen throughout her features, no matter how I threatened her, as now been triggered by those simple and trivial words. Also nur mal ganz kurz. Das ist die Mafia. Wo sie arbeitet. Also, er will jetzt mit ihr verschwinden, aber sie sagt, das können wir nicht, weil die Mafia sie dann sonst finden wird. Und natürlich, wir wissen alle, Mafiosis und so, mit denen hat man keinen Spaß, ja. Falls man irgendwie ein Problem vorher hatte. Deswegen, ja. Ich speichere nochmal ganz kurz. Ah, schön. Return. Don't you understand how dangerous this is? They're going to kill you. You have a girlfriend, don't you? And a job you worked hard to obtain. Er hat seine Freundin doch. Alter, ich werd verrückt. Oh mein Gott. Er hat einfach noch seine Freundin. Ey, das gibt's doch nicht. Ich hasse ihn. If you persist in trying to save me like this, you're going to throw away everything you've been trying to build your whole life. You can't sacrifice all of this for something as stupid as... My phone slammed at the brake pedal with all its might. The scream of the tires stretched out for a long 5 seconds until the car finally stopped completely. I then leaned on her, unlocked her door and opened it in one singing motion. If you don't like this, then get out. We are still close to a bus station. You can probably manage to return to the city before morning. I have made my decision, and I don't plan for you to understand it. Responsibility? Toward whom? You? Don't make me laugh. I'm doing this for myself, alright? She muttered on a single word. Liar! Ah, Gott, ey. How stupid can you be? I ain't fucking lying, you dumb bitch. A girlfriend? A job? A life? I have no interest in those fucking things. I always felt completely empty. All this fucking painful life of mine has always been on big, recurring joke. No. I've been waiting for this kind of opportunity all my life. It just so happens that it is tonight. Now, or you follow me and become my partner in crime, or you get the fuck out and return to that hell you proudly call your life. She looks at me in the eyes, the same way she always does when we are having sex. She has no smile, she has no expressions, she has no happiness. The purity with which she's always been looking at the world around her is nowhere to be found, as if it always but a fleeting illusion. This is the real her. She doesn't shift her cold gaze from me while closing her door slowly. I've waited for this my whole life, and there's no way I'm going to let it get away from me like this. Let's go. Okay, also hat sie doch Bock. Alles klar. Er hat sie jetzt, hat ihr die Wahl gelassen. entweder mitzukommen oder halt zu der nächsten Busstation zu gehen und zu ihrem, in Anführungszeichen, Leben zurückzukehren. Aber jo. Those are her words, powerful without any hesitation. I don't say anything back. I'm not able to. Her determination seems dangerous somehow, so I just unconsciously starting driving again, as thought this conversation never took place. I break eye contact with her to focus on the road. Is this maybe what they call eloping? It's exciting! Yeah! The moment my eyes fall back on her, she was the most beautiful smile. She has the most beautiful smile I've ever seen in this world. Chapter 7. Eloping isn't the word. Alter, krass, ey. Holy shit. Okay, Leute. Ich habe mal auf die Uhr geschaut und ich muss jetzt leider los. Das heißt, ich speichere den Progress ab. Ja, abspeichern bitte. Boah, krass, ey. Das entwickelt sich gerade zu einem richtigen Krimi. Also, die Cassandra und der Tim, die wollen jetzt auf den Tisch hauen, sage ich mal, ja. Boah, also das ist echt eine krasse Geschichte, wirklich. Also also für mich ist es wirklich spannend. Ich finde es richtig, also Entertainment für mich. Weiß ja nicht, wie es euch geht, ja. Aber wir machen beim nächsten Mal weiter, wenn ich wieder ein bisschen Zeit habe. Und wir hören uns in der nächsten Folge. Ciao, ciao.